Shane Jones says this election is going to be the end of the Māori Party. It is going to be a hard road to hoe.
It's going to be very tough for them, very, very tough for them, because the tide's sort of out. I think I've said that over the last couple of weeks. And you see, remember when they came in, it was foreshore and seabed, so they were riding that tide. What we have in the Māori seats, look, what it's going to take is a great personality, charisma plus. In '96 it was Winston. In 2005 it was Tariana Tudia. Who is it in 2014? Well, it looks like it's Shane Jones. You know, it's just that he's on fire. He's fantastic at the moment, the way he's challenging the government, and he's getting himself in hot water here, there and everywhere with Judith Collins, even with Rangi Walker. He upset him when I repeated what he said about Rangi last week. Remember, Rangi, it was Shane who said it. But you know, he's visible. He's got oxygen everywhere. He's the key for Labour. He could bring all the seats back with Labour, because no one's really standing out, although Hone Haraweta's had his moments over the last couple of years. Very quiet at the moment.
Very quiet at the moment. What's going on there?
I don't know, maybe he's reshaping, getting himself ready. But
why wouldn't he even come up with names of candidates?
Well, it's very hard for him, because he's trying to think of a strategy going forward. He's hoping that there'll be a deal. See, what you need is a catalyst. You need something to happen. And in many ways, what Hone says is the Māori Party and Mana Party coming together would be something of significance.
I mean, how likely is that now in your...
Not very likely at all, but they need to come to an agreement. But if they could come to, they need to come to an agreement in some seats. But if they could show some promise, they could show that there was a kotahitanga, Māoridom would get very excited by that. We need some excitement. As I said, Winston in '96, Tudia in 2005. What's happening in 2014? It's Jones, Jones, Jones everywhere.
Yeah, even Shane Jones is saying the challenge for us is getting voters to engage. I mean, what was it? 230,000 Māori enrolled in this. The worst seats, but only 58%. How do you engage?
The worst turnout is in the Māori seats. That's where the worst turnouts are. Now, our people are excited by personalities. I keep saying this. So who's the excitement machine in the Māori Party? Chris McKenzie? Not sure about that. You know, who's going to do the business? Who's going to do the business in Labour? We know it's Jones, and we're waiting for Hone Haraweta to fire. So it's the personalities that'll activate our people. They'll be the catalyst, not policy, or you know, because we don't have a big foreshore and CB this year.
We have to leave it there. Thanks for that.
Willie Jackson would be quite good. I think he's coming up.
We are talking to Willie Jackson very shortly, Ingari.